Let's hope I'm in
Trying to
time.
say, just disappeared and then didn't know where you went.
No, that was my internet crashed.
Fair enough. Right, I'm just gonna share the stream and then
What was that?
we'll
Oh,
be
actually
under
my
the.
laptop crashed. I had it in the charger and I well. Okay, am I streaming again? Yeah,
Just gonna ask
that's a
the password.
mistake, but I should be live again. Yes, that's good. Just need to make sure I'll press the other scene soon, so you guys can actually see what's going on. I have 0 people watching, but yeah.
I don't think I have any people watching me either, to be honest.
But well, it's
I
fine.
have a look.
Probably if they make a video out of my Nobit is streaming too, but it's smarter to have an English commentator, I would say.
Yeah.
Yesterday we were both in English on the same group, so
Mm.
that didn't really matter.
Yeah, that's a good point.
I don't know. I mean, why foreigners like Spain and Italy and France streaming? Yeah, France is maybe understandable, but is it just by lack of English or just? Yeah, they have a bigger public, of course, than me if I would stream in Dutch. And I prefer to stream for like a bit more grown people than for like 12-year-olds who like a Dutch.
Yes, Twitch seems a lot better, like for streaming.
I like it too.
But I'm not gonna make a judgment just yet.
You can connect it to YouTube, so it becomes a YouTube video.
Yeah, yeah, true.
So then, yeah, just for and you can actually make like a thing. It gets a notification you are live on Twitch on YouTube. Do you know you might have to do that yourself or something, but not sure about that. I once saw that on like YouTubers I followed who streamed on Twitch, and then I got like a notification on YouTube they were streaming on Twitch, like in a small video or something. Sorry, I'm a bit of a jerk, but someone in my
Hello everyone. Thank you for joining the stream.
oh, you actually have people watching. Lol.
How do I see who's following then? I need to add like alerts and stuff. That would probably be better. We are currently spectating Group H. I've already made it through to the second round of tour yesterday
It was really nice
in
race.
my own group with Ruben, and yep, just spectating Group H today. Let's see if we've got any here. Tatia. We've got Bergerstein, Kingmaker.
You actually have some people you know. For me, it's a bit of an
Yeah, if you can see this person, I know I'm not gonna say your name because I'm not gonna butcher the name. I've seen you comment in my stream. If you can tell me how to say your name, that would be nice. Because I don't want to say it and then just be completely wrong. Also got Gifiti in here, who's commentated on some of the races I've done.
still waiting in Group N. Probably have no go from EMEA yet. Two French dudes missing. I'm actually in a group with
Toto Man is in the stream as well. We've also got the Atrocian, I think that is.
watching
Probably
you.
said that name wrong again.
Oh, I fucked up. Eh. Wait a sec. Forgot
Let
that.
Ruben say it. So Ruben, you have to come into my stream.
Hmm?
Because apparently you know how to say this person's name. I'm being, yeah, true English person and not knowing how to say
I need
a
to go to your
non-English
stream.
person's. Yep.
Uh, let's have the spelling correct. I think it's this. Okay, whose name? I don't see anything at yours. Like in your chat, or
Yeah, my chart. No.
you have 5 people watching. Sprietje. Sprietje. 333. I think.
Spreaker.
Sprietje. Sprietje.
Spreaker.
Sprietje.
Is there an English version?
I think he's Dutch. Pretty sure he's Dutch. Sprietje.
Spreaker. Okay. Is there a nickname, maybe?
I hope it's not his real name. Uh, I mean, I don't know anyone who's called like that. Perhaps it's in Belgium, but it's not in the Netherlands. What? We have a random dude joining our lobby, or was he meant to be? Oh yeah, we see Ray PCM plays with us. Ah, then at least we have someone we know.
It means a blade of grass. Translate. Is that where your
Yeah.
username is green then on Twitch?
Een grasprietje. It's like, yeah, indeed, in grass blade. Blade.
Grass. No, that's random. Yeah. Coincidence though. Let's see. Is group page back open up?
We're still waiting. Ray PCM is joining us. I seem still like to have to stream this group, so that's good.
Tor seems to be quite popular. It seems. Had a lot of subscriptions. I think inline is definitely probably the best event, along with classics.
Yeah, for me it's inline and tour, but that's because I'm more of a mountain guy, and Joe's more of a classic guy. So.
Cobbles classics, especially. Yeah.
Yeah, for me, like if I'm racing Il Lombardia, that's actually good for me.
It's like if I had the choice of having cobble classics as both stages instead of one being like a hill stage, Ardea's classics, then yeah, I'd probably choose the cobble one because you know it's better. I don't want to have PTSD of this team time trial from last night. Losing almost 2 minutes on this time trial.
My mobile is my mobile phone is fast booting because I probably was playing with my like my cover of my phone.
Yeah.
And now it's fast booting. I don't know what I did.
I don't have a clue either.
I think it's not. I think it's not good. I'm pretty sure about that.
Yeah. I wonder, do I pick an AI team then with 0 riders on the team, or do I pick a normal team and just put all the guys to 0? I guess both. Or, I guess both probably the viable options.
Okay. Let's see. Everything's still the same, it seems. Group O is going.
It's interesting learning about all the different features of Twitch. Oh, I'm picking my team. Do I just pick a random team? I don't know which team I meant to pick here.
Okay, we are starting too finally. That's good. We had to wait because 2 people didn't show up. So we got an additional. Oh, what's happening? I can't get to my phone. Oh, I'm so stupid. It's so typical me. You're missing one person. Have you joined already?
Yeah, we're ready.
Davi, your host. He's not playing, right? He played yesterday, or is he playing?
He might be playing. I don't know.
I thought he
Not
played
sure.
yesterday, not sure. Group N, not yet. Seems. Yeah. GVT would be the host, but he had problems, so Davi took it. Still no Group N. We are waiting. Waiting for. Yeah, probably he's searching for all the teams. Everyone having their own nationality. ID the kid better does good. We both put money on him, I think.
ID the kid, yeah.
I put 20 on him.
I put some money on Titir as well.
Tutur. Tutur. Albie, tutur.
Ziga, I am an external streamer because this group, they were unsure if they were going to have a streamer or not, so I was asked by the organizer MA to stream this game. Group H.
Same for
Although
me.
I think, yeah, so I'm already 3 past.
He was in your group yesterday, remember?
Yeah. Ziga did very well, to be fair.
Yeah. Not bad for. I mean, it was his first tour ever on multiplayer, so.
I was lucky to get 3 after losing 2 minutes nearly on this time trial.
Yeah, he actually beat you by miles in the TTT.
Yeah.
Yeah.
To Unicorn, I don't know if that's how you say your name. I'm spectating, so I'm just going to select some random riders, and then as soon as it comes to stage 2, I will quickly polarize to 0.
I still don't see Group N. What's happening? There was a bit of a misunderstanding about one of the nationalities of someone. He was Romanian, so that's rest of the world, of course.
Yeah, fun fact, Ziga, about Benji's tactic. It was actually my tactic. It was my tactic, but I couldn't do it on the day.
You should have listened to me.
Yeah, Ziga, it was my tactic.
I explained my tactic in detail in his Discord, but he decided to choose Joe's tactic, and I don't know if that was a smart move. But well.
So, yeah, if you ever want to make a tactic, be good at your own tactic. Unlike me.
The most important thing is have faith in your own tactic and don't change it last minute. I did somewhat. It didn't screw it completely over. I think I lost half a minute more than could have happened. It's a bit of a shame, but well.
How do you raise the camera? Is it Control, Alt, and then
like
mouse
what?
scroll? Like, how do you raise the
Alt.
camera angle?
Alt.
Just Alt.
Alt scroll. Alt and scroll should be the thing.
Okay, my mouse is like dead.
Oh, I don't.
Either it's not what you normally do, or my mouse is like dead. Yeah, me see the keyboard shortcuts. Where is it? Camera height, camera height, camera height. I'm blind, I can't see it.
It's like Alt and then scrolling.
I think my mouse might be slightly broken then.
Or actually, no, I was like just easy 70.
What is it doing? It keeps zooming in, not zooming out.
Why are you spectating your own team?
Well, no, like I'm trying to fix the thing, but
But it should be Alt and then scrolling. That should
scrolling. Yeah,
yeah.
that's what I'm doing. It's actually gone like it's zoomed in rather than zoomed out.
But then you need to scroll the different. I would say I don't know.
My yeah.
I'll look at my
broken anyway.
I'll look at my own very soon. We're almost starting too. So oh, by the way, got to delete my. Oh, something is wrong here. Oh, there we go. I have two people watching. One is me. The other one is probably you. But well, then I'll just talk for Joe his stream.
I don't think Davi is competing now, which you said anyway.
No, Daffy's not competing already. Search that out. He's hosting because Graffiti doesn't have faith in his internet.
So yeah, every now and then it scrolls a little bit further out. Because I think my scroll wheel is dead, unfortunately.
No, Davy's definitely not participating. But why are you looking at your own team and Davy's team while you both are like external
Yeah,
not playing?
That
Oh,
is a good.
The others already have. Oh, that's only the last. Oh, you're a kingmaker.
I will improve my spectating abilities by next stage. Don't worry. I was trying to solve the camera
Yeah,
angle.
it's alt and scroll.
Yeah, my scroll wheel's dead. Because even when I try to switch
Oh.
riders, by scrolling, it doesn't work.
Kingmaker should be one of the favorites for the. Group, I think, isn't he? Is he first placed in your group or not?
Ooh, Kingmaker.
Yeah.
I don't know what the different teams are. France 3, yep, Kingmaker's first. Then we've got Gifiti in second. This person, Spain 2, in third.
Oh,
Simon-
Burgerstein somewhat failed, I think. Okay, I'm in a race now too.
Well, you say failed, at least he didn't lose.
No,
2
that's
minutes.
true. But I mean, if you are like third placed in your group and you lose half a minute, it's
Yeah.
also not good.
Should put on my Ryzen 99 to speed things up.
Okay, we are starting. For me, alt and scrolling is actually working. And you have
Yeah,
the
I think I've
Portuguese
come
team
to the
of
conclusion that it's my mouse that's dead.
we have the Portuguese team of Pedro Moreira starting now. And also the Belgium team of Ona 777. Afterwards is Doru, the Romanian participator of this World Championships. Now Cobra Cycling is starting. One of the French teams. And the Tank, the big favorite of this group, I think. At least he's placed first. Of course, Portugal 2 with the first time at the intermediate sprint. The Belgium 2 almost getting over 2. In exactly the same time.
These are the real results then. King Necker taking 13 seconds on Keith ET. Biggest loser on the day is Smurf, losing exactly the same time as me yesterday, 1 minute 48, I think. Or did I lose 1 minute 47? I'm not sure. Bergstein losing 32 seconds. The
Well,
man with my money on him, Didier,
the Romanian guy with some
20
difficulties, already losing half a minute as the first intermediate time check. Either way, he's... Ooh, and the Belgian dude saying he made a big mistake. Don't know what happened. Okay, his TT guy is already gone. At first intermediate time check, it's France 1 in the lead, but with the 3 French dudes, I don't exactly know who that is. France 1 is the tank as expected, but also Russia in the same time, and Portugal in the same time, Spain in the same time. Yeah, it's all really close. Only 2 guys failed a bit. It's Italy 1, and that's rest of the world, and Spain 2. They lost. They're choosing another tactic probably because they have lost more than 10 seconds, and that shouldn't be the case at the first intermediate time check. Meanwhile, looking at the second intermediate time check, where Ray PCM is really going for it, taking 10 seconds on French and Belgium, the teams of Cobra and ONA 777. And now French 1, the team of the tank in the same time. Going to the finish for Pedro. Will all his guys make it? It still seems good. Seeing his time at the first 2 intermediate time checks, can have high expectations of him. Seems like a good, yeah, 34:45. Not the greatest time, but let's look at the wind. There's no wind. I think someone will beat him, but it's not a bad time. He won't lose his whole GC here. But the Belgium dude actually beat him, so as we see, he was worse at the intermediate time check, but 12 seconds worse, but it's all about the finish too. Which tactics is the best? Now going for Cobra. Ooh, and Cobra's having difficulties. Slightly. Yeah, he lost 48 seconds. And there the tank is coming. His last guy couldn't make it, so he got beaten. Now, one of the Spain dudes is coming over. There we go. 4th. Ooh, we're having a slight problem. But still 3rd. Here we have the Italian. He lost his last TT rider really late, so not too high expectations, but maybe it's a tactic that actually works. No, he lost a minute. Oh, and a new guy on the podium. Portugal won. And now Nobi coming in 2nd place, really close to the Belgian dude.
I'm probably gonna leave you, Ruben,
Okay.
to stream myself.
Yeah, fine.
See you later then.
See you later. Oh, you can't see. That's weird. That shouldn't be happening. Wait a second. Yeah, I'm a bit new to screaming. Should be fine now. Oh, what was the keyboard shortcut? I forgot that. Like F. Or like delete, it's right. That doesn't work. That's not perfect either. Okay, just check. So this should. I'm having some difficulties.
Ruben, I'm back.
Yeah. By the way, do we have to abandon your riders or not?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, you can do if you want. I just leave them at the back.
Yeah, I let them relay on the 11.
Yeah.
Okay, and now this thing can go.
Yeah, if you press F2, you get rid of the
something went wrong in my stream, so actually the TT hasn't been covered. It's a bit bad. I was trying something with OBS that I had like 2 scenes, but that didn't work. Probably because I. We actually have a breakaway. Didn't see that happening in my race yesterday.
We had a breakaway, but it's been caught again. I don't really see the point in a breakaway on a mountain stage unless it's like in one of the later climbs maybe.
And we have 3 guys of the Nobit team, Spain dude. 1 guy of Cobra, 2 guys of Portuguese team, and 1 guy of the Romanian team. Yeah, Cobra lost pretty big amount of seconds, I think. Yeah. He lost like 48 seconds, Dory lost 46 seconds, so those 2 aren't that weird. Nobit only lost 1 second, he was actually second in the TT, so it's an interesting tactic. In the classics it might work, 3 guys standing in front, but I don't see the real benefit in the mountain stage.
How are the time gaps in your group? Are they quite big?
Yeah, pretty. Like, you have the first 4 or 5 were pretty close.
Yeah.
Maybe 6. Like, first 5, 15 seconds. Then 19 seconds, 26 seconds, 46 seconds, 48 seconds, 1 minute and 7. That's were the time gaps. And I don't think anyone sacrificed their climber, I hope. No, it seems that everyone chose the TT tactic. Yeah.
Yeah, we've got 13 seconds, 14 seconds, 17, 21, 21, so 2 at the same time, and then 32, and then a minute and 48.
Lots of 6-man train here.
Also, 3 minutes down is Kiwi. His leader's Thibaut Pinot. He'll be looking to try go for the KOM then, because don't think he has a chance with the GC.
No. We have the Belgium dude with a yellow jersey who's actually pacing now. He feels the responsibility to catch the breakaway, apparently. So Kampenaerts, his TT rider, is riding in front now. By the way, I'm excited to see what tactic the people chose in the TTT. Like, did they take the sprinter or did they take their 69 climbing guy? Okay, let's have a look. Okay, Italian dude chose a sprinter, but that didn't work out. Here's a 69 guy. Sprinter for Cobra. Well, it seems like the guys with the who took the 77 sprint guy achieved more than the people who took the 82 sprint guy. Me yesterday decided to choose the 82 sprint guy, while Joe here chose his 77 sprint guy. And
Yeah.
it seems like I made a mistake, although Joe ended way below me, but it
Well,
wasn't because of his choice of
it
team.
wasn't a strategic mistake. It was
Yeah,
just me.
indeed, it was a tech, like
me being a bot.
yeah. Okay, still the break with 2 minutes lead.
Kissim Damadi. How are you? I am doing very good. How are you? Is it Gnels or is it El Totox? Behind the computer.
Hello, hello.
So we see Germany again taken up on the front. It's an interesting tactic by Smurf because didn't really expect him to take it up early on because he has lost a minute and 48 in the time trial. So I thought he'd maybe let the others do the chasing, but maybe he's just using it for positioning. He's using a train here, 5, which I wouldn't personally recommend. Bergstein also seems to be using a train, which again I wouldn't recommend personally, but it's personal preference. Chitia.
I think it's indeed
also
personal
seems to
preference.
be-
I think for energy wise, it can be better. Someone thought I was actually participating.
Yeah.
I got
if I was participating, I'd probably be on average probably 20 minutes down on GC.
yeah, I'm already 60 minutes behind him. Some dude asked me what was happening. Oh, and we have someone leaving the game. That's not good. It's a crash. I hope he can rejoin. Break still with 3 minutes lead. I see a lot of 6-man trains here. Interesting move. I wouldn't choose it myself. But we see also 2 guys with the 3-man trains. And actually the group leader, as I would say, the guy with the best prospect for this group, is having a 6-man train too. So maybe he knows something about the game. I don't know. He's actually, well, as long as he is leading the bunch, it can be a good tactic because that way your riders won't lose energy in the train. But my fear is, as soon as I'm dropping in the bunch with a 6-man train, people losing each other wheels and sprinting to each other wheels, and that just doesn't work. So
see Kiwi on the front now. He is the last in the GC. Obviously trying to go for the KOM, although he's left his Dead Rider Madouar on the front. Now he's realised it's again the similar strategy of 2 people who've missed out on the GC probably, inevitably, are going to go for the KOM, and it's Jens Vollinger, David Gudu, Thibaut Pinot, Max Schachmann taking the points, 1st, 2nd, 3rd and 4th in that order as well. Interesting to see
I
if they push on here on the descent as Gifiti is on the front.
I think here the breakaway actually has a big chance of taking KOM points, and we have 180 climber here and 182 hill guys, so it will be a battle between those two. Normally, because we have a sprinter here, he won't participate, and the other solo guy has a 69 climber here, so it should be between those two. And the 80 climber guy has actually a sprinter with him too, so he's a good option for the KOM jersey. Unless someone in the bunch decides to pace, and I think Koba is trying so, because he has a sprinter in the breakaway, but he won't win the sprint with it. He can go for the intermediate, of course, but it's actually a risk if he will make the time limit after being in the break. So I wouldn't put all my money on that, mainly because 20 points in a points classification with the sprinter is nice, but we all know he won't score any points at the finish line.
Not much happening in my group. If I do say so. We had the early breakaway, and now there's nothing really happening. There's tears on the front.
Everyone's saving their energy, I think.
Yeah. Quite a few of the domestics have actually gone, unlike our group yesterday, where most people had, I'd probably say, 4, at least 5 raiders over the first climb. But again, we did have that early breakaway, which was chased down.
By the way,
So maybe that is the deciding factor in
the meanwhile,
teams only having 3 or 4 riders.
I'm gonna look at the multi-twitch, excited how that works. It's funny.
Yeah, I've never used it, to be honest.
Oh, somewhere offline? What? Oh no, everyone is live, I would say. Will this... yeah, every sound is off, that's good. There they're slowly all going. Yeah, it's funny. Some with a bit better graphical stuff on their stream than me, but well.
Yeah, I've set my graphics on
I
there,
will
so
once make those, but yeah, for me it's like my first real adventure streaming.
I don't want to make the lobby lag for everyone else. See an interesting development here. We have 3 riders from the Dutch team and also 3 riders from the Portuguese team. Echelons are happening. As we see,
so much
the yellow jersey has been dropped. Pierre the Tour, the Kingmaker, has been dropped in these echelons. He's been caught out.
Ooh, 32 wins indeed.
Wins here.
Yeah. Ha, damn. I think he'll make... Ooh, he's actually having difficulties.
Yep, splits are happening as the Dutch team and the Spanish team here pushing hard on the front as Kingmaker's been dropped.
At mine it's still easy.
This flat part before this first climb is gonna crucial whether to keep your leaders, because leader only has 66 flat. How are you gonna manage to keep his energy full for the 3 successive first category climbs? Safe in the peloton now, however, that was an early scare for the yellow jersey.
And it might have cost him some energy. At mine it's only 2 guys left for the KOM. This guy trying to stay for the 5th place maybe. Let's have a look. Oh, it's only 4 who gets score points for the KOM. So there he goes. Ooh, actually, with the 69 climbing, is he taking it? Nah. Ooh, that's unexpected. Ooh, the Spain dude must feel bad. The 69 climber guy beat his 80 climber for the KOM. Well, it's a 2nd category climb, so it's only 5 points, but still. By the way, I updated my XML file, so if I'm correct, I should have the right points. The intermediate sprint gives 20 seconds, so it should be fine. The break, but it's still 2.5 minutes lead over the climber, the first climb, and well, it's not really an organized relay behind. Normally you'll see some people Oh, there's actually a lot of lag in this lobby. It's looking bad. I hope people don't get.
Echelons again. Probably going to happen before this intermediate sprint, which is going to be crucial.
By the way,
It does give 20 points.
You are really zoomed out, by the way. Just so you know.
What did you say?
That you are pretty zoomed out. I don't know. Maybe it's.
Yeah, no. Yeah,
Yeah, okay.
I've done that. Well, I'll take the top 10 off just for now because it's just from the time trial top 10. It's not
5
a
guys in
biggie.
a break race still.
So we see Max Schachmann taking full points, Guerrero 17, Selector 15. You see the order on your screen. It's Giviti on the front now, Mendoza, Guerrero and Antunes.
By the way, everyone. Oh, we actually. Yeah, we got 2 people dropped. Oh, actually, someone took his Cobalt guy. Interesting move.
Haven't seen that, to be honest.
No, he's the only one for me. He also got dropped, so.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have some helpers dropped. The sprinter, the 2 sprinters and the Cobalt guy dropped. Oh, the lobby is lagging. It's not. This lobby is really unstable. It feels. I hope it's just for my ping, but let's have a look. Well, actually, I'm having the lowest spin of all, so I'm worried for the others. Of course, again, 7 lobbies made with 10 people, so it's and probably some other guys who make a tournament, so it's actually 80 players playing online. PCM servers aren't really made for that. But still, well, I haven't had that much of an issues this World Championship, so I'm happy it's happening with me as an external streamer than in my own race. Uh-oh. I don't know what's happening for the Italian dude. He's behind with 3 guys, including his leader. I think he isn't focused. He's, in the meanwhile, he's like 2 minutes behind the bunch. Well, that's weird. This is a really interesting tactic. It's not even a tactic, it's just a big mistake. Is he actually waiting for a sprinter or something? I don't see it. I don't get it.
Not too much happening on my my lovely unfortunate as we see actually Kiwi now. Interesting tactic again, be looking for these KOM points like he did last stage, and he's definitely showing his will here to go for this classification, but as we see Smurf, his competitor for this KOM jersey, reaching up to him. Maybe trying to spoil the party here of Kiwi. Be a good little battle this because they'll be relying on the KOM points to get them through to the next rank, so I don't think the GC is going to be an option as both losing over 1.5 minutes. It does look like the Germans are going to take it here with Smurf. Although here comes France.
Oh, we have a flat tire for.
Is it going to be Pinot? Is it going to be Buchmann? It's Pinot who takes it.
That's bad luck. That's really bad luck.
Pinot takes it then. He got 3rd on the first climb, and now he's taking 2nd climb, so by my calculation that does put him in the lead by comfortable margin. So we go into the descent here. Some riders have been dropped. Tatir again has been dropped, however he's managed to keep all 3 mountain riders here. Well, the puncher rider and 2 cobble.
Oh, I missed the intermediate sprint accidentally.
Not cobble, 2 mountain riders.
Let's go. Again, Langen won it ahead of Guerrero, Izagirre, Nieve. That's for the second. Sorry for that for the people watching the stream.
So we see the Dutch team going to the 4. Some riders with only one rider protecting them here. Others with 2. It's be interesting to see if that makes a difference as we see a lot of the domestiques returning to the front here as the pace is knocked off on the early slopes of this climb.
In the meanwhile, at my race, the breakaway is getting reeled in almost. They had 2.5 minutes, but at the moment it went to 1.5 minutes. But Cobra, who decided to chase the breakdown, has stopped. So actually, the break is upping their lead again. But it's a bit of cat and mouse. They get some seconds, they take some seconds back, they get some seconds. And yeah, in the meanwhile, Nibali, who lost, tries to come back. I think it was just, a stupid mistake or something. I don't know what happened. Yesterday in our group, Slomy did something stupid too, so it could be something like that. But really weird, he wasn't focused on his leader, that he hasn't even seen it. Probably he had to go or something. No. In the meanwhile, it's still Cobra leading out the bunch. And actually almost catching the break. He's making a real effort of it. I think he wants to go for the KOM after his somewhat bad TTT. You can say he lost 48 seconds. It will be hard to win the general though, because from my
Better quality than Tatia. Thank you. Sorry, Ruben.
no problem. Die gaan nog. It's a multi-twitcher.
Mm.
Or also at yours. I don't know how the chat works. Oh, it's actually multi-twitch. Summarize all the chats, I think, because he put it at both your stream, Alice. Oh, I see it now. I have to select whose chat I'm watching. There we go. Still Nobit in the lead with 2 riders. The rest is caught. And we have the first people getting dropped. Cobra has actually dropped with his whole train after being in front of the bunch, but he comes back. The tank still with 4 riders. Is there anyone with more than 4 riders? It's the Belgium who has only 3 riders left after working.
Kiwi's lost his domestique here, which would be a 9 famous rider. Couple more domestiques dropping off the back here. Guy Fiti's just lost
the
Johnny
pace is actually
Randall.
getting really tough at the moment. It's now Javier going with his 2 leaders, I think, already. It's an early move. We still have the sole leader Nieve in front with 1 minute lead and 23 guys in the bunch behind him. And it seems like the maximum amount of riders is 3 for the tank, for example, and also 3 for Amico Manji, 3 for Nobit if you count his sole leader there, and I also think 3 for the leader of GC, Ona, including Ben Hermans, his leader. And actually the Italian dude is back in the group, but it will be a really hard day for him. He has no helpers left because of it, and he must have spent more energy than the others. Still don't know what happened. We'll ask him afterwards.
Sorry, Stu. Let's go do something. let's just see. Right, so back here then. Johnny Brandau's still a drop. Krujvik has lost his teammate as well, Greisinger. Jan Hurt is there to protect him. Titia's got Roman Bade and again Matan.
By the way, Joe, I think in my group,
Yep,
everyone is actually using trains.
interesting. Quite, I'd say probably four
I
or
mean,
five at least are using
normally you can somewhat see if it's protection or train, right? And it looks like
Yeah,
it's all train. Like they are actually really just behind the guy, and you never see the front guy like a bit left or a bit right. So
yeah.
I can't say for sure, but well,
We've only got 20k left to go off this stage, 5.5k to the top of this climb. We passed those
oh by
Zhao.
the way, yeah, I missed the climb of course, but Niebe took it, and the guy with two Spaniard guys. I think you have seen it. I just didn't say the points. It's the Romanian dude giving a big push now, with Michael Boots as his leader and Tarame as his helper. Most teams have 3 guys, he has 2. So if it's the best move, I'm not sure. But we'll see.
There's still 11 riders in this front group with 3k to go with the
What?
last climb.
Yeah.
Like our lobby has everyone in the front group pretty much.
Okay, interesting. Just really competitive or?
Really even, I guess.
Yeah.
As
Interesting.
Gifiti starts to drop with Antunes. Don't know if he's...
So you're already in the downhill, right?
No, with 1.5k to the top. We've
Oh,
only
one
just
off the
started.
gate.
Only just now have moves been made
Mm.
by Kingmaker, who is in the
Interesting.
yellow jersey.
Maybe everyone was a
Probably
bit
going to keep
afraid.
the yellow jersey, yeah. So Gifiti looks to be losing the most time here. Pinot is dropped, Klishvik is dropped, Buchmann is dropped.
I think we have a rage quit.
Tatia with Bade is going to be dropped, Kreisinger dropped.
I think.
So 3 up front, we got Max Soler, Pierre Latour, Nibali.
Okay, we have 7. Oh, there's a small gap now, but I think it will be closed down. So it's 17 in the front group at mine. Lots of duos, and I think it's Javier who has only his GC guy, yes, because Bilbao is a bit behind. And if he comes back, it's 9 riders with 2 guys, I think. He's actually waiting with his GC leader for a secondary rider. It's an interesting move. I don't know why he would do that. Because Dinley is giving a big push, it might actually be a big mistake because he's already 50 seconds behind at the moment. So everyone with a secondary rider in here. I think I see some protection now instead of trains by one guy, but the 7 other guys all use a train. Well, we'll see if the Portuguese guy is right or not.
Bergstein then coming to the front here is leading at the last climb. He's managed to get back on in the descent somehow. Pierre Latour, Max Soler going for this now as we go into the last kilometre. It's going to be Bergstein, is it? Or Kingmaker? It's going to be ever so close. Who's it going to be? I think, is it Nibali takes it? Pierre Latour second. Roman Kreisinger in third. And Giviti's going to lose over a minute and a half
Mm.
on the stage.
Oof, that's a big oof. At
It is.
the moment it's... We're on the final climb. 2 people are low now. 3 people will be alone now. Still Nobit, Amigo Man, Doru, Cobra with a helper. Ben Herman, Spino, Antunes, Pinto are all alone. Zagira losing some space, but no, still Cobra and Nobit with 2 guys. Only Nobit now. He's having a good race. Nieva has been in the break, and actually it worked for him, it looks like. Because of being in the break, he is the only main helper left in the favorites group, and now he is down too. 3k to go to the top, the summit of the last climb, and then they will throw themselves like a stone in the downhill. It's a pretty steep downhill, so, well, it's not taking a lot of effort there, so if you are first over the top, you have a big chance of winning if you are alone. And there we have an attack of Izagirre. It's Woods following, still all 8 guys together. And there another attack, Michael Woods going now. Most people are just giving their own pace. I don't think it's an attack of Woods, by the way. No, are we?
Just watching Tim Zoski's stream, he's attacking away Chris Froome.
Oh, 2 people have lost the wheels, so we go in the descent with 6 guys. Can Pinot keep on? He just made it. He just made it. Oh, he's having some difficulties. Everyone attacking in the descent, of course. Woods and Pinto will try to work together to get back, but already half a minute behind. It seems like it will be a sprint between 6 guys. Of course, everyone should be focused on the small uphill part in the downhill. You can see attacks there happening. If you're not focused, you might miss out, and that would be a shame for the stage. Pinot having difficulties again, but he just hangs on. Okay, we're going to the uphill part now. Will someone go? It's not a question if someone wants to go. Everyone goes, so. And all 6 stay together. Small part of downhill now, and then we'll go to the final sprint. It's a bit uphill. You have to go early, but not too early. Of course, you can use the slipstream of others to get a good result. Oh, everyone is attacking now. Interesting move. There they go. Ooh, missed the turn. Who's gonna take it? Who's gonna take it? It seems to be... It's close. It's Nobit ahead of... I don't know all his names. Nobit ahead of Amigo Man, ahead of Dean Lee, ahead of the tank, and then it's the Ona, the Belgium guy, coming in. Cobra in 6th.
Yeah, Bergstein Kreisinger was very gutted on that descent, I have to say. Did very well to get back on.
I can abandon our guys, right? Otherwise it takes ages before.
I just left mine.
Okay.
Well, I wasn't really concentrating anyway, but yeah.
Well, they have 40k to go, so I'll just abandon them all.
wait for this stage to load. So the tall lead is Soler in the classification, the GC. Nibley also taking the sprint jersey, and Bookman is taking the KOM jersey.
So here we see the results. 6 guys in the same time. Nobody taking the 10 bonification seconds. Amigo 6 and Dinley 4. The tank, Ona and Kovac just missing out. And Pedro and Dory lost half a minute. It's doable, but it's not the best. And as you see, it's Izagirre leading ahead of Ona, ahead of the tank and Antunes. And Zakarin both in the same time actually.
Right, sorry stream about this, but I'm gonna have to go. However, I will leave the stream on. I'll try to find some music to go on it.
Will you be gone the whole evening or will you be back later?
Probably back in like after this stage, so maybe like 45 minutes time.
Okay. Just know you have to select continue, otherwise it's
No, yeah, I know. I just, yeah.
well, I might do some commentary on both then. So you actually can have a streamer.
Thank you. I'll put some music in the background, but
Oh,
I
but
just
by
need
the
to
way,
see on
then
the
you
stream
should
if it's working.
stay in the voice chat. I don't know if that's an option.
Yeah, I'll send the first job. I'll leave it
Okay,
on the stream.
then I can just what stream for your race too.
Just 2 seconds.
Yeah.
The music's working.
Good.
Right. I'll ping you. Well, I'll ping you. I'll just come back on.
Good.
I'll just put a message in the chat.
My game might actually crash. Oh no, there it goes.
Alright, so
So yeah. Well, welcome to Joey's Viewers too then. I'll do the commentary on his stream too. You might hear some music. I hope I'm loud enough. Otherwise it's sad. Actually, people going for his first the KOM, the category 3. Not really worth it, I think, but well, why not? No breakaway there yet. My race will start too now. Okay, yes, we are starting. Immediately people going for the breakaway. It's Cobra with Monarch, 72 climber, and Genet, he's secondary climber, and also Lange, who took the intermediate sprint. The intermediate sprint this time isn't placed the best for him. It's in the middle after 2 category 1 climbs and 1 all category climb. So it will be hard for him to make it, but well, you can always try. Personally, I already see the breakaway getting called at that moment. Seems like the break is allowed to go. Ona somewhat pacing and also Nobit giving some effort there. The two guys who are up there in GC2, number 1 and 2, so not that weird. At the moment in Group H, we see all the guys just in the bunch with their trains. For GC that's the best idea, but well, if you have other expectations of the race, you can always try to go in a break. But it seems like no, they stopped. It seems like someone was going to ride, but no, they all just stopped. We have an attack for the third category climb. It's a bit early, but well, if the others let you go, why not? 20 seconds lead, so not that bad. So now Langen going. He already took 5 points, but there are only 2 points on the line for this one, so it won't help you a lot for KOM. But well, like me yesterday, I lost the points jersey on 1 point, so it can always help you. There we have the sprint. It's Vinge Steckert Langer taking it. And I think it was ahead of... Oh, it's ahead of Chenier. Mistake on my there. Yeah, it's a bit of a stalemate now. It's just the breakaway here increasing their lead. Not really someone. Yeah, we see all those trains that are riding, and for the rest, not a lot happening. Breakaway just increasing their lead. Meanwhile, let's check Joey's stream. Still everyone together. Oh, there's actually one guy gone, but I can't see who it is. Is it the Dutch guy? It's for me impossible because of the quality to see. But well, at least there's a sole leader with a small lead. Anyway, well, in Group N, still a 4-minute lead for the breakaway. That's actually really big. I haven't seen a lead that big. It might actually work out for once. No, not a single team taking the obligation to write it down, so it seems like they're all just riding around 60 effort cursor and waiting for others to do the work. I mean, looking at the classifications in GC, 6 minute 50 is the best, so there's enough room, but well, you give a potential stage win away. And I indeed think it was the Dutch rider who is gone. Can Bilbao make it to the first group? Xavier is trying. Will he make it? No. I think he waited too long to wait on him, because in the meanwhile he already died. And Cobra really doesn't want him in the group. I mean, he has Virginia, he has the best climber, so normally if this comes to a win for the breakaway, it's Chenier who takes it, but it's all easy in the bunch. The Russian dude left the race. I hope it's just an connection problem and he can return. Yes, there he is. That's good. Would be a shame after second place, and he's actually doing alright in GC. I think he's 5th, same time as Dinley. Okay, the tank taking some responsibility after being the first seeded of this group. Ooh, and actually he made it. Xavier made it. Bilbao is in the group. Good effort by him. Let's see if he can recover enough. By the way, still 4.5 minutes lead for the breakaway. Still no real team giving their effort to chase it down. Meanwhile, enjoy his race. Some guys attacked again, but nothing really happening yet. We will start the first category climb now. Oh, and we have an attack of Shinjei. He's choosing to move away from the others. And I think seeing Bilbao in his group, that might not be a bad move. Mainly because his helper is dead. And that way attacking might be the best move, so you don't help the others. And you can benefit of your own helper. And Lange takes the responsibility to close it down. And as we see, Bilbao might not be the strongest here yet. He's letting the work to the others at least. But that can be a tactical choice too. In the bench, it's...
I'm back.
Hi. Good. We actually had a rage quit in our group. So we now have AI. We have AI racing. That's a bit of a bummer.
Annoying.
Yeah.
What did the host say?
Yeah, what can you do? I mean, is it worth making a new lobby just because of...
No, I'm just saying that I think it's you can get disqualified if you...
Yeah, well, it was just a question mark where he went, but I am 99% sure it was a rage quit, because I think I have on stream he left at the moment Nibali dropped. Yeah. So that can be pure coincidence, or and meanwhile Genier is still leading, and indeed Bilbao with the difficulties. Figueredo trying to catch up. 72 mountain climb guy against the 80 mountain guy. Normally shouldn't be able to do that. And as we see, with 1k to go, Shinjei is still with a half a minute lead, so he will take it. And Rey PCM or Pedro Moreira will go for the second place. Although it's getting close now. Is Cobra not focusing or something? It's actually Rey PCM taking it at the head of Shinjei. I think Cobra thought he had it with Shinjei, but he was mistaken. Rey PCM takes it. 10 possibly important points. With a lead of more than 3 minutes, close to 4 minutes, they actually have a chance to go for the HC climb too. In the meanwhile, it's Dindley taking the responsibility together with interesting move, Rey PCM.
Bergstein's still 5 riders here when some teams have 3 and 4.
At mine, it's yeah, I think some riders.
We've got 75k to go.
It's 39 people left in my group with 100k to go. So I think there might be one team with 5 riders. I think the tank was doing well. I thought that, but I see Pino alone here. But that could be just because he misses his team. It's the tank with 4 guys. I think it's Ona with 5 guys actually. I think we have one guy with 5 guys too. Or is it 4? By the way, Daru with 5 guys, and I think he actually has a 6th guy in the front group, so he did really well. Let's see who are dropped actually. Oh, we have Cavagna trying to come back here. 70 mountain guy. Ooh, the puncher. Oh, actually Zakharin is dropped for the Russian dude. Zakharin is dropped to number 5 in GC.
Interesting.
Well, he had some connection issues, so he was out of the race for like half a minute. But
Hmm.
at that he didn't drop at that moment, so I think it's because of not focusing. But he might come back though. Also Nieba behind. And I think the tank will get his 6th guy back, so he will be with his whole squad again, just like Doru and I think we have a lot of guys with 6 guys after the first category climb. Not that weird, but now the HG climb is coming up, and I expect some teams to give the push there, mainly because the breakaway still has 2.5 minutes lead. Koba started to focusing again, so Genier is now gone. I don't know where he attacked. There's no good cooperation here. If they just work together on this flat part between the climbs, it would be way more logical, but well, now they're both riding alone, spending more energy, you'd say.
Be interesting to see.
Uh-oh.
Battling for the mountain points. Obviously, it's technically the first road stage, main stage after the time trial. And you see, the
Do you have some connection issues, or is it at mine? I can't hear you
uh,
for big parts of your sentences.
mine's fine. My
Okay, yeah, mine
connection.
seems fine too, so a bit weird.
There's the Dutch rider. Kruijswijk is going to take it ahead of Boekman.
Who is your Dutch rider actually?
The name I can't say.
Oh, Sprietje.
Yeah.
Oh, he's Dutch. Oh, yeah, no. Oh,
Well,
yeah, I knew he was like Belgium.
Belgium.
He was Belgium or Dutch, but
Yeah.
it's tank with 6 guys, 6-man train, giving a push in front, and I think it's actually possible in this group because no one else is fighting for the first positions. Still Genier with a 2-minute lead. Figueiredo, Portuguese name. I can't really
Do you thought
express.
it'd be a good idea as putting Jens Wallinger as the 80 mountain rider for the German team?
I
Okay.
am somewhat excited in what ID the Kid is doing. I put 20 fake money on him, so
Hmm.
I see he's and well, the British hope of together with Joe, of course, and Swagson and Cross. You actually have four decent riders, and you have Nathan too. Well, pretty good. And Joe, I almost forgot Tim Stosky.
Where is which group is ID the kid in?
I think he is in the Piero. Whoa, that's a hard name.
The Italian.
Piero
Yeah.
Chia or something is streaming it, so that must be.
That's why I don't mention names that I don't know because
Yeah,
I just
you
feel bad.
completely fail, like I just did. Um, I think he's in Group O.
So I'm just going to do a quick run through the British results then, as I am the creator of the British team, along with Flynn Cross.
I think it will be hard for.
Looks like Nathan Goddard is second in GC
That's good. In which group is he? Group
at the moment. Group M.
M. I still question where my Dutch hope in. We have like one Dutch guy who isn't of PC and World. Maybe there are more, but he's at the mark 1987. But I don't know in which group he is. And we have an attack of the KOM jersey. Marc Soler. Leading it with 18 points. He's together with Junier. Well, actually took some points today already, of course. I think he got second, so that's 8 points and... Yeah, 8 points only. But only 1 minute and 20 lead for them. So... let's see. The maximum amount of guys left for a team is 3. So there has been somewhat of a tough pace. At least the 72 climber can't keep up anymore. That's certain. We have Pedro giving a push. Also going for KOM. By the way, do you... I believe yesterday for KOM and intermediate sprint they took the total of all your riders, right?
What did you say?
Yesterday, with like the KOM and the points jersey, I feel like they just took the total of all the riders, and that was your actual standing.
Really?
Well, yeah. Look at the.
I don't know, to be honest.
Group H, and I'll look for. Oh yeah, that's actually impossible to use here. It's really weird. You can't search on people. And well, because of our...
I mean, I hands down won that KOM competition regardless of how they added it up.
Yeah, I think too. But I mean, I'm 100% certain Ben Hermans did not take more points for the points classification than Tom Dumoulin did. I mean, Tom Dumoulin ended
1 point.
1 point, but he ended second, first, and 5th. And Ben Hermans ended first, 1 time out of the top 5. So that can't be right. That can't be right. So it must be the total, and I don't know if that's correct, so I'll have to look at it. So maybe our group needs a review of the points, but I'm not sure about it. I haven't read the rule book perfectly, so it might be just the case.
Yeah.
But it could decide mainly because it was actually a close battle between Slomy and the Belgian dude, and in case it is the best rider in point jersey, the Belgian rider doesn't have the right on those points. But I shouldn't speculate about it. Let's go to our race. Soler still in the lead. He'll start on the first category climb with 1.5 minute lead. And seeing it's the main leader, he might actually have a chance of taking it.
Thank you everyone who has followed today in the stream as well. As we see in our group now, Stephen Kruijswijk going for the KOM again. Let's see if Bookman is tempted here to go for the full points, or he's just going to settle for second or third place in this climb.
In the meanwhile, at my
You also
race.
see Kingmaker going for it as well. Kingmaker might take this, you know. I think he does. Let's have a look. And
Javier,
Kingmaker does take it with Pierre Latour.
Javier really going for the KOM, and he actually has a 3-minute lead. Either way, he's riding at a really tough pace, or the people behind really don't want to chase him down, and he might actually be able to take the stage. But we'll see. I mean, there will be no real flat parts anymore, so the use of teammates will be really less exceptional as on flat parts on climbs, and in downhills he can actually recover from his efforts in the climbs. And if he takes stage win too, he might actually have a chance on both the KOM jersey and the points jersey, and then he might have screwed his GC, but still will go through. It's not all about GC, as we have seen yesterday with the famous Plan B, and it's actually Dinley trying to catch up now with the 2-rider attack. There are some couples left, and it's now Nobit taking his responsibility to chase it down, and also Amigo Man doing the same.
Still a bit of a stall in the pace now as all 9 best riders with each of his company. There's no domestics at all. So it's just paced and really, really slow as we come into the last 10k here. I'm not even going to pronounce that. Yeah, it's not pronounced that name. Pladade.
In the meanwhile, we see that Tim Soski actually is leading both KOM as points jersey. Just checking some other streams for the fun. Let's go back to my own race, where Soler still has 2 minutes lead on the bunch. Going on to the second to last climb, only the final HC climb to come afterwards, 20 points to be taken. And also Dinley still with 2 guys trying to break away, and it's Amigo chasing them down. Ooh. So there's still 30 seconds lead with 1k to go on this climb. I think he'll take the KOM points again, which will be good for his total. He was already leading and took the 2 previous climbs too, so he's having a bit of
This is
big lead at the moment.
really interesting, my group at the moment. Even though there's only 9 riders and there's no domestics or anything, we're going to the last 3.5k. Everyone's doing their own efforts. 2 being dropped, however. They're just going their own pace. Titia and Smurf are going their own pace here. And as we see, Latour leading it out with Kingmaker, being the yellow jersey holder, that's what you'd expect. And then Titia and Smurf bring it back here. There's 2k to go. As we see, Pino trying to close the gap now to Latour. He's gonna slow down, however. Is he gonna crack here, Thibaut Pinot? He has. Thibaut Pinot.
Only 4 guys left. Only 4 guys left, it seems.
Bookman, Lachey.
3 guys left.
To see.
It's
Yeah,
between
the top three in
Kingmaker.
GC. Cycling Van Italia as well. Second in
and
GC.
and
Who's
me-
going to launch the sprints? He's very, very, very late because we see Cycling Van Italia.
yeah.
Is
No
this
one's
the
sprinting.
second
That's really weird.
stage? That was very weird.
Yeah, and they're
Second stage then for Cycling Fan Italia, who takes more sprint points.
yeah really weird. I mean, you can go like with 1k to go, and they all went like with 400 meters to go.
The Smurf best player EU West.
In the mean, this is so
The
stupid.
UK, the UK counts as
Wait.
EU West. So I feel offended by that comment. I'm only joking.
In the meanwhile, we have 3 guys with a 1 minute lead, starting the final climb. But the cooperation is really bad. So stupid. You have 1 minute lead. If you work together on this small flat part, you can go to 1.5 minutes, and then you most likely will end top 3 in the stage. But no one does. The other guys have 2 teams with a helper though, so that might be the reason. I mean, that helper can really do bits for you. But no one really chasing down, although Nobit is doing his best now with his yellow jersey after winning the stage yesterday. Why don't you just abandon your riders, Joe?
I think you have to keep him in the race because Davi's done this.
Yeah, well, abandoning works. I did it, so. Okay, with 6k to go, still a minute lead for the 3 leaders. Now someone is giving a push. It's the tank going with Godu. Yeah, there we go. It's a big effort. The lead is decreasing somewhat, but still stays. Yeah, there we go. It dropped to 40 seconds now. Still Nobit and the tank with a helper. They did really good on that. Actually, someone missing out, it seems like. Yeah, Pinto is dropped for a PCM, and also Bargiel was dropped. Are they going for their own pace, or? Yeah, Pino almost close to down now. Only Dinley seems to work in the front group. Three k to go. Yeah, 7 riders left. It's are only actually 6 human players because Nibali is here of the guy who rage quit. And I hope he drops now because it's a bit weird if he screws the sprint over the sprint. And Soler has to pay for his early attack. Not that weird, but he pretty much secured the KOM. And it seems like Dinley is gonna take it, or is someone coming over? And now Dinley takes the stage ahead of Isakire, and it seems like Zakarin will get third ahead of Hermans. So Isagire increases his lead. And it seems like both Boots and Ray for Doro and Ray PCM, and also Bargiel for Cobra lost a minute for the classification. We're now just waiting for the final guys to finish. Takes a bit of time, fortunately. I love how, like, I have 4 viewers, you have 5 viewers, El Toto 6 viewers, Piero, yeah, the Italian dude has 5 viewers, Daniel Miko 3 viewers, Tim Soski 23 viewers.
It's nice though to see so many people streaming.
Yeah, it's funny. Like, you don't need like streamers who stream every day or in external streams and shit.
Yeah.
There's actually enough, like 20 streamers or something. It's good.
Mm.
Maybe a bit less, but at least 15. So as you see here, did you see that the results didn't need to get ahead of Nobit? Okay. Apparently they don't have to wait for me because I don't have any riders. So while I was talking about it, you see they already started. I think the people in my lobby are a bit more in a hurry than I am. So yeah, we're going to the final stage.
Let's see then. Stage 4, arguably the best stage, in my opinion.
Which stage?
The last stage. It's probably the best stage.
It's really, it's the most challenging stage, I think. Yeah.
2 intermediate sprints on the way as well, offering up 40 points for the good old sprints classification. I don't think Bergenstein's actually going to make it through at this point.
Tim Soski time difference in GC, it's insane. It's like minutes between them.
Yeah.
Oh, my phone finally recovered. Let's see, it took like an hour before it started again.
Getting some bangers on the NCS, no copyright music. Some pretty bad ones, but there's some bad songs on this live stream, but there's definitely some good ones. some odd ones, especially the one that's on at the moment.
Let's see what the tactics will be. No early attacks in this stage. By the way, let's see the classification. So the sprint classification is actually for Dindy now. After taking the second place in the intermediate sprint and winning a stage, ahead of Izagirre and Zakharin. Also Soler being up there. Nomad really doing bits here. The mountain classification is by a big lead for Soler, but Dindy might be able to pull something off. No, that won't be happening. There's only 11 points to be taken, so the mountain jersey is certain for Javier. So that means 40 points for him. But he's nowhere in GC though. So that will be suspenseful. And didn't have the best stages either, I think.
Yeah. This stage is really boring at the moment. Literally, there's been no attacks at all.
No attacks? Same for me.
No, pretty much. 5k to go from this intermediate sprint, however, we could see. You see, I was going to say a battle for the sprint jersey, but I don't even think there's going to be a battle because all the people who are in contention for it are already securing the place in the next round by being high up in the GC. So yeah, it's kind of pointless. Although I think Gifiti needs to get some of these 20 points at least. He's going to get some, however, Ugo Osteta from Titia wins the intermediate sprint.
I don't know why people are grinding so hard for this game. Although I might understand Ray PCM because he's like 1 minute behind Sakharin, and because he takes his 2 points, he goes over him. So now he's third in the KOM, and that's like a difference of I think 5 points, which can actually make the difference by going through or not. He's 7th in GC though, so that will be hard.
Thank you for the follow, Stussy PCM. Much appreciated. Merci beaucoup.
Well, I think I got one new follower too,
And
John Academy.
Pierre, who is following as well. I think it's Pierre.
Meanwhile, still no attacks here.
Again, nothing happening in this stage. As Bergstein moves towards the front now with Kankowski.
We have like a bunch of 6 guys going 40k an hour.
Yeah.
No one attacking. The intermediate sprint can actually be somewhat
When is my
interesting.
next race? I'm gonna have a look.
It's
Oh, it's
tomorrow
in
or
mine.
Sunday.
It might be tomorrow in mine, yes. Let me have a check for you. I'm doing every event.
Same for me.
So we have Sunday,
Oh, you're Sunday.
April the 19th, because I'm in the second.
I might ask if I can play on Sunday.
So yeah, Sunday, same place, 7:45 my time, 8:45 in France in Europe. And then I'll be streaming pretty much every day because I'm in every event. As long as I keep going through to the next rounds, I'll be streaming more and more. Be nice to see if the streams on Twitch will be as good as the streams were on YouTube in the past few days.
Intermediate sprint coming up here. It's actually Izagiri going for it for the extra seconds, and it seems like he'll take it. Yeah, he does. Both with the other Izagiri in his wheel. I think it might be a bad choice of the organizers. Putting both Izagiris in the same team. I would have chosen to put the other one in the other group then. The other Spain. I think they did it for Yates too, right?
At least you go to the next final. Not like Titia, yeah. Yeah, I was pretty comfortable in the classics discipline. I lost a lot of time in the time trial in this tour event, however, I managed to save it by winning the KOM jersey. Came third in my group in tour behind Ruben, who is in the voice chat with me at the moment. He's also streaming on Twitch. And yeah, I think the classics is definitely my best shot at getting to the final, if I can. Be nice if I can. But it's all about the fun at the end of the day.
By the way, 2-man breakaway now by Dimly. The 72 and the 69 climber are going for it. Interesting, because 69 climber might be a contender for the stage. I think. Did you try yesterday with Swift, Joe?
I did try with Swift. He was 1 kilometer away from surviving the last climb, and then he died. Yeah, that
well,
was.
because of the really low pace here, it might actually be a possibility to go for your 77 sprint guy.
Yeah.
If you can like have a loss, although Nobit is giving a big push now, so this will make it harder. Oh, and 8 people dropping here. It's a team of Doru. And also Ona dropping. And we have some more dropping here. The big push of Nobit is working out, it seems. The tank is with them. Ooh, almost fails because his front guy in the train died and he forgot it almost. Now the two it seems like a Spanish scoop. The other Spanish team now riding. The tank is with them. Also, Amigo is there. Dimly is there with 5 guys. But his there's the 6th guy, so he's there too. And also Rey PCM Pedro Moreira is here. Having some difficulties though. 4 guys here. Cobra got back. So who are dropped? It's Ona and Doru now. Can they come back? Actually, Ben Hermans is 3rd in GC, so he let him surprise here. There's no wind today, so no chance on Echelons.
do, 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 do. Mm, 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 mm. We've actually got some action now as Giviti following the Spanish team. With Max Soler. Gonna go for his points classification maybe. Giviti and Soler. They're both sprint fit here. Giviti was a little bit blocked there.
Is the final sprint for you already? Or? Oh, the second intermediate sprint.
Second intermediate.
Yeah. You made someone aggressive, it seems.
Yeah. I know you might be on about something else. I think Kingmaker took some points, but no one else really even cared yet. I
Okay.
think. Oh no, Latour didn't seem to take any points, so don't really know what's in there. I don't know. See if anyone's still got their sprinter. I'd be interested to see.
I think it's about, yeah, I don't know.
I nearly pulled it off, so that would have been the win of the tournament, I think.
What if you won the sprint jersey?
No, if I wanted to Ben Swift on this stage.
Oh yeah, that will be the winner.
I mean, I nearly did.
I
I
think
was
I might have
one
voted for you.
kilometer, 1 kilometer away from winning.
I was pacing on the climb, so it might be my
Yeah.
mistake.
Would have been an amazing victory. Amazing.
Yeah, true.
But it wasn't to be, so not to worry.
I'm excited to see who will be the leaders of the guys. I feel like Javier is indeed going for Herrera, but he's being in front a lot of times. And oh no, I don't know. The Gent is leading. Venice in second view. Hermans in third. So probably just protecting the leader and trying to have Venice in a good position too. And X-Ray, Cobra and Amigo dropped again. Not the first time I see that happening in this tournament. I don't know if it's a lack of focus or bit weird. It's on unnecessary moments. So mainly for your GC leader, it's a weird. Oh, actually, Dinley has his Helio Rider dropped. I don't know what he did. Might have overused him. Um, can be a problem for the stage.
We're approaching the last 15 kilometers now, going into the last climb.
Okay, and it's Pinot going for the intermediate sprint here, together with Nieve and Izagirre. The others apparently don't care. It's Pinot taking a hit ahead of Izagirre and Izagirre again. So that means actually Izagirre is doing bits for the intermediate sprint. Mainly because Antunes wasn't there. But if Antunes takes the final sprint, of course, there can be a difference. Amigo still trying to catch up again, and also Doro is behind. Is Cobra back in the group? Did he make it? Ooh, yeah, he did. He did. I think he will be going for Alaphilippe for the stage. That would be the best tactic for him, since GC is gone for Bergil.
Oh, there's an attack here by Vincenzo Nibali trying to steal the GC on the last day. Where is Kingmaker? Kingmaker's a little bit further down here, but he's got a teammate with him in Tony Galaban, although he's dropped now, Tony Galaban. Kreuzing is here with Petr Vakoc. This could be good for Bergerstein because it seems to be only GC leaders and just Vakoc, the 73 sprinter with the 82 hills.
Actually, a great
He's the only
opportunity
one
for the
who's got
stage
his.
win.
Yeah.
And as you see, he's the one pacing. He doesn't want anyone else to come back because Galopin and lots of other hill guys probably there.
This might be the winning move because I didn't have too much hope for Bergstein at the end of stage 3 because he's only 4th in GC and he hasn't got any
Jersey.
jerseys that can give him points. He's not in the top 5 of either of the KOM or Sprint's jersey. And it's only 35 points for 4th in
should
GC.
take the wheel. Having some
Yeah,
issues here.
there's slide into the back.
Yeah. Ooh, Vakoc really in the back now. But can he come over? Can he come over?
I think he's just going to go through, isn't he? He's been
Yeah,
booked
there he
again.
goes. It seems like he
And
times it
Sprint's going to
somewhat
use the
well.
wheel of Bookman here.
It seems like he times it well.
Should be for Vakoc, and it is for Vakoc.
You already see.
Nibali taking probably the green jersey overall.
How much seconds was Nibali behind? 9. Then
9, so I don't think it will
yeah,
be the GC.
UFC intermediate sprints. Don't know if Nibali went for those.
Nibali got 10 points there.
No, so not.
Latour didn't get any either, I don't think.
So no, but no seconds taken by.
No seconds.
So then the GC is for Kingmaker.
Yeah. So I'm just gonna wrap up the stream after I've looked through the
We
classifications.
have an attack of the tank here. 2 guys
What
going.
did you say?
Pino and VMO, and it's both Nobit and Cobra chasing him down. He has to do something. He's only 15 GC, and also having 0 jerseys. So they're going now. And Rada tries to follow the wheel.
Right, I'm gonna
Dinley now going.
I'm gonna host Tim Sosky.
Hello.
If I can host Tim Sosky. If it lets me. Let's see, how do I host someone?
Host
I am
me too.
such a noob.
It was hard for me too. I didn't understand it.
Is it here?
Only 10 guys going here. We have Gorgarka Izagirre here. 4 guys gone now. And the GC leader is actually missing, but he will chase it down. He will chase it down.
Oh,
And
hey, red
only
channel.
Harada here is the only heal guy left. Although Alaphilippe closed the gap. Ooh, and Hermans is losing time. Number 3 in GC, can he close the gap? It seems like he did. It seems like he did. Yes, he did. No, not yet. 10 seconds to go. Ooh, this will be close. This will be close. Nobit really dominating this group, I think. Taking GC, probably will take the points jersey. And might even take this last stage too. This would be a triple win. Although Antunes here goes. Ooh, and the game is really laggy. I hope the players don't have this issue too. Or will Cobra take it? Oh, Cobra with a really weird move. Really weird strategy. He has a 72 sprinter with him, but he makes a lead out of it for Bagil. Why would you do that? And it's I haven't said a word. Warren Bagil takes the stage ahead of Jon Izagir and Thibaut Pinot. Ben Hermans closed the gap down. Phew. I don't actually know who the 4 guys that are going through. I think Dimly is through. I'm 100% sure Nobit is through. Ona might be through because of his TTT stage win. And a 3rd place in GC. And the tank will be the 4th guy, I think.
Quentin Zoski.
I'm gonna wrap up the stream then too, as soon as I have the GC results here. Just see Izagir.
Right, I'm gonna go now. See.
Oh, actually, Pinot on bonification seconds. Goodbye. By the way. Yep. Takes the 2nd place in GC, which might have saved him the day because he had some struggles. Mountain GC for Solera ahead of Antunes Zakarin. And the points classification, yeah, Pinot got 2nd there too by going for the intermediate sprints. That's well done by the tank. I don't know, might have called him Kingmaker. All those French dudes. Mainly because well, I'm gonna end the stream. I wasn't really motivated to stream today, I got to be honest, so sorry if it was a bit boring, a bit tired. Had like 3 hours of sleep this night, so not the best. So I'll end the stream here. I hope you enjoyed it. Goodbye.